Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, cool. Yes, you guys can. Okay, so as I was saying, Wendy Williams is a terrible human being because she always seems to degrade, black people, her people. She's always degrading them. She never seems to uplift anyone of color. And it's funny because her being a black woman, you would think that would be one of her main goals, being that she has such a huge platform. But out of all this down talking of people of the likes of Will Smith, 50 Cent, Nick Cannon, Steve Harvey, you had so much negative things to say about these guys who, black men look up to. Why haven't you spoken up on the issues going on with George Floyd? Why hasn't she talked about that? I mean, that bothers me a lot, a whole lot. You know, why hasn't she ever called out any crooked politicians? Hillary, the woman who is on trial for cutting up a little girl and drinking her blood. You haven't said nothing about that, but you usually have so much to say about African American men and Black American men, Black Latinos. That's why I think she's a terrible human being. But she's still, yeah, that's correct. She's not on TV anymore, but she still has her little tweets and uses her social media to gossip and do all that down talking to people all the time. Still, she started on a radio show. It was the black community that made her popular enough to get the platform that she once had. And that was a thankless task because look how she acts. Speak up on issues that matter. I'm not on TV, but y'all see that I talk in my streams all the time about issues that affect people today. Not just people that look like me, but everyone. Currently, during these peaceful protests, people of every race are being ran over and ran through by violent and crooked police officers. Oh, I don't go to her Facebook. Other than that. So let me ask you this, Susan. Are you a Wendy Williams fan? Sorry, there's a lag on my live feed. Would you say you're a Wendy Williams fan? Okay, so there you have it. No, no, your color has nothing to do with it. Wendy Williams ain't for black folks. So it's like, I'm sorry to say, but in this particular instance, you can't relate to what I'm saying because she doesn't go around attacking white people. Look at all of her past shows. She's talking noise about black men. Tyrese was in a custody battle for his daughter, and he was on Instagram live crying his eyes out about it because his daughter was being taken away. Like he wouldn't get visitation of his daughter. He was fighting to get joint custody for his daughter, And Wendy Williams made fun of that. So usually the complaint is, oh, black men never want to be. Uh, she sure seems to be to me. She has made many remarks about. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. So if she's for black people, then why is it that she's constantly tearing down positive black figures? She attacked Will Smith for being corny, quote unquote, because he didn't cuss in his music. How in the world does that? How, like, what message are you sending when a man goes platinum without a single cuss word? Instead of making the music that degrades women and all the rump shaking and all that stuff, and exploiting women in his music videos, he makes wholesome music with no cussing, and she clowned him for it. And she made fun of Tyrese for not for crying about not being able to see his child. When usually what they say about black men is we don't want to be there for our kids, and we abandon our families and this, that, and the other, which is far from the truth, because my child lives with me. My child lives with me. Son. So anyways, for her to say all that stuff, about him, how was that funny? Like, you got a man that actually wants his child in his life, and she's laughing at it. Like, I don't know. The woman's got issues to me, and she hasn't spoken up about something that are real issues. Man, don't nobody care about her being ill. Ain't nobody too sick. Like, I've been sick before. I'm under the weather right now, and I'm on camera. You mean to tell me you're too sick to make a post on Facebook? I don't know. I particularly just don't care for Wendy Williams, and I don't think she's a humanitarian at all. At all. You did just, they say never bite the hand that feeds you. You also need to pay close attention to the hand that feeds you. Like, I would never take money from anybody that doesn't stand on the same beliefs I stand on. Because when somebody gives you money or gives you an opportunity, you owe that person. I feel like you're a very logical person though, Susan, because you get, like, I mean, you seem to get like simple facts and all that. But there's a lot of people that have distaste for anyone who has anything to say about Wendy Williams and Oprah and all them. And I'm gonna do a video on Oprah because she, as much as I used to look up to that woman as a kid, like, she's moving foul right now. I don't know, but I mean, I guess, is it that people think that Wendy Williams is funny? Is that why you're a fan of hers? Ugh, I hate this lag. But honestly, I'm doing a video on Oprah right after this. Is it that, oh gosh, I so agree with you about Oprah. I like Wendy's hot topics. Okay. So I understand that because she does report news and bring up things that are actually, occurrences in popular culture. So I do get that. But yeah, I'm doing a video on Oprah right after this. I'm mortified at what she's become, especially going from who she was when she was in The Color Purple, what she represented in that movie, to being what she is now. It bothers me because I mean, pretty much any woman I've dated, regardless of color or ethnicity or religion, looked up to Oprah. So this, and I have respect for, I won't say all the women I've dated in the past, but the majority of my exes, like, I see them as respectable women. So for them to look up to Oprah and all that stuff, and for me to have such a high respect for them and actually look up to them in ways, it hurts. Oh, okay. So Hot Topics is all you watch from her. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, whenever most of the stuff I've caught from Wendy Williams has been the stuff that gets posted to YouTube. And 9 times out of 10, when somebody posts something on YouTube, they're gonna make the topics and the thumbnail attention getters and whatnot. So what I saw was Will Smith's name come across and what she had said about him, and I was like, she didn't say that. And this was years and years ago. I was like, nah, she didn't say that. And I listened to it, and yeah, she was going in on Will Smith. That bothered me a great deal. But hey, since you were the only participant, uh, go ahead and make a request for, like, whatever person you think should be featured in the next video after I do Oprah. So I gotta fix the slag. I got you. I will definitely do Al Sharpton because I don't like him either, and I feel like he's an opportunist, and he profits off the suffering of black people.